you want to learn how to draw this adorable Prince Charming frog? If so, grab something to draw on, something to draw with, an eraser or something to erase your mistakes with just in case, and a Sharpie marker or a black marker to outline your doodle with before you doodle. If you are ready, grab all of your supplies, your favorite item to color with, and let's get started. Let's get started on our doodle. So I am going to have my paper short and wide. So this is horizontal. And I'm turning it horizontal because my frog is going to be a little shorter and wider on my paper. So I'm going to start with my frog's eyes. And I am going to make his eyes not quite the same. So I'm going to have one big oval. And then next to it, I'm going to have a smaller oval. And they are touching in the center, so I definitely want to make sure that my bigger oval and my smaller oval are connected. In the middle, I'm going to add small dots towards the inner middle part of those shapes. That way he kind of has some silly looking eyes. And I like to make my eyes different sizes because sometimes it's hard to make them both identical. So if I make them different sizes, it looks silly, but it's intended to look silly and it doesn't have to be perfect. So it works out really well. Next, we are going to draw some curved lines for the frog's body. So I am going to make nice, big, wide curves coming all the way down my paper. He is a very round frog, but he will be cute. I am going to come down where I have his arms, and I am going to draw an inner line here to help finish off where his arms and his little feet will go. So now I'm going to go to the end here, and I'm going to add 3 little U shapes for his toes. And just 3. If you want to add more, go ahead. I'm only adding 3 because I think 3 is plenty. It's enough to give him that frog look. I'm going to go across the bottom of his body here with a curved line. And I'm just going to connect from one side to the other right in the middle there. And then I'm going to curve up and over. And that's just so I could give his belly maybe a lighter green or brownish color to it. Next, he's going to need some feet. Normal frogs, nice, big, tall feet. I'm actually going to make my frogs down here. If you want to make yours up high, go for it. He should have nice, big, tall legs, but I just want him to be a cute little cartoon. And I'm going to add just a rounded foot. If you want to continue like his front feet and add a bunch of half oval shapes to continue that kind of toe look, you are more than welcome to. He's your frog. Next, I think I'm going to add a couple spots on my frog. So I just want to add a couple half circle shapes so that way he has a little more of a frog toad look. I'm just going to add a couple to each side, and I'm trying to stay towards the outside. I want to be able to put a mouth in this section and maybe a couple on his legs. All right, now I want him to have a really big, happy expression. So I'm going to come down and around here. Look at, he's super cute just like that, but I think I'm going to give him a nice, big, open mouth. So underneath there, I'm going to create a very boxy letter U. And then I'm going to go inside his mouth with some curved lines, and that will be his tongue. So this area back here would all get colored nice and black. because that's just the deep inner part of his mouth. And with all the shadows that you would have in that area, you're not going to really be able to tell that anything is back there that's even worth adding color to. So we can get rid of that part and just add some lines. If you want to give him little curves in the corner of his mouth, you can. I think he is super cute, but he needs a little more to his picture. So I'm going to draw a horizon line back here, and I'm going to come across and finish my line on the other side. I am going to come in down here, and I want to make it look like he's on a lily pad. So I'm going to kind of curve down and around. And this sort of S curve here is just kind of that one side of the lily pad. I can come all the way across and continue out with just a half backwards C shape. And then that way I can color that with a nice green, and he can be on some blue water. And it'll just have a little look of him being on a lily pad. When I think of a frog, I totally think Prince Charming. So I'm actually going to draw in a crown on my little frog. If you don't want to add a crown, don't add a crown. This is your frog, and you can do him however you would like. I am going to come in with a V shape on that side, and I'm going to create that same V shape on the other side, and that gives me two shorter ends for the end of his crown and one taller part for the middle. Then I'm going to add some oval shapes or circle shapes. You could probably even do stars up at the top of his crown. Since we seem to have a little heart in all of our little doodles, I'm going to go ahead and add a heart right up in the middle of his crown. If you want to add a sky, maybe a fly in the air, go ahead and add anything extra that you might want. Since he may be out on the lake, I think I'm going to add just a couple little bushes here in the background. Maybe just going down. You can add a sun in the sky, add whatever you would like to make it your own. Maybe if you don't want Prince Charming and you want a little girl frog, add a couple eyelashes up to the top corner. Be creative, it's your doodle. Now that we have our doodle drawn though, we are going to go ahead and grab whatever supplies you like coloring in. I am going to use these Crayola Twistables, but please grab markers, watercolors, crayons, colored pencils, whatever works the best for you. Let's get coloring. Look at how cute our little Prince Charming frog turned out. I absolutely love him. I did not do my sky because I couldn't really decide whether or not I wanted yellow because I thought it would crash with my little crown, and I didn't really want to do blue, so I kind of just decided to leave it white. You can do it however you'd like. Add something else into your picture to make it your own. Either way, I hope that you really enjoyed drawing our frog today. Please like and subscribe to our videos, and always check back for new content as I upload new videos daily. Please share us with your friends, and I cannot wait to see you again. Happy doodling!